Behind every record in my collection is a story. This is just one of them. Alright, so here we go. Another video. This one is the Hot Rats album by Frank Zappa. Now, Frank Zappa, back in those days when I was buying records, like at my peak, which is late 80s, early 90s, I didn't really buy any Frank Zappa records, man, because, man, they were always expensive. Now, let me give you some context here. Back in those days, used records were like generally half the price of new records. So, in other words, if new records like LPs were selling for like $9-10, you could probably get a used record for like $5 or less. But Frank Zappa records, they always costed like what a new record would cost, or like twice as expensive as a new record. So that was like an early indication to me that how important Frank Zappa was, because people weren't just giving those records away, even though they were like, 20 years old or whatever. So anyway, but I was familiar with some of Frank Zappa's music just by, people at work playing, some albums and stuff, and just kind of hearing it, here and there, random places. But anyway, so I first got this record when I went to the record store I used to frequent back in those days, Logos. I traded it in for like, I had like 30 records that, I was trading, because I cleaned out, some of the records that I never played or didn't want. And I took them to Logos, and it was like 30 records, and I think they accepted like 20 of them. And so I got some credit, and I think I got like $30 credit. And so I used that credit to buy some Frank Zappa albums. Now, and one of the albums I bought, bam, this one right here, Hot Rats. I mean, Frank Zappa albums and his band Mothers of Invention, they got crazy album covers, dude. But this album cover, I saw it. I mean, I saw the way this freak was looking, and I was like, and just the name Hot Rats, I was like, man, this sounds raw, dude. This is probably pretty dope. So I definitely got this, and I think I got 2 Mother of Invention records. So anyway, funny story, dude. Before I got this record and the other ones, I was at a flea market one time, and there was this hippie lady and this hippie dude, but they were like aggro hippies. They weren't like, oh, peace and all that stuff. They were like hippies, like that looked all kind of scraggly and were all aggro, just all, and but dude, they had a box, and there was like I think 10 records, and like 3 of them were Frank Zappa records, and I was like, oh, dude, Frank Zappa, let me try to get these. So I asked the lady, I'm all, hey, excuse me, how much for the records? And she was all, I don't know, hold on. And then she was gonna ask, I guess, her boyfriend or husband or whoever that dude was, but he was all busy with some other dude, and so she came back. She's all, $3 each. And I was like, $3 each? I'm like, all right. So I got all 3 of them, and I'll take 3 for $9. And she's all, yeah, that's good. And so I was getting my money, and then that dude came over, and he's all, hey, what's going on here? And she's all, he's gonna buy those Zappa records, $3 each. He's all, $3 each, and he grabbed the records, dude. And he's all, dude, this is Zappa, dude. I'm taking no less than 7 each. I was like, dude. I'm like, dude, I'm good. So I bailed, dude. But that's the thing, man. No one wanted to just give the records away, because I mean, Zappa records are like, I mean, dude, they're valuable, man. And dude, the records I have, I think they're super cool, so I'm not gonna give them away. I'm not trying to get rid of them either, like sell them. I mean, nah, man, I'm good, dude. It's a cool record to have. So anyway, uh, yeah, man. So the track on this record, the first track is called "Peaches and Regalia." I think that's what it's called, dude. And I think that's like one of his most famous songs because every time there's like a Frank Zappa like documentary or like a clip, or if they mention Frank Zappa in some kind of news report or something, that song is always playing in the background. So that's probably one of the songs he's known for, dude. Uh, but then the song that comes after that, Willie the Pimp, man, that's the breakbeat song. And actually, I played that song at this club in San Francisco back in the days, and it was like a breakbeat night. Everyone was dropping breaks, and I dropped that break because there's like I think one or two verses, and after that it's just like a long jam, and the drum track gets a little louder, and it's just like total breakbeat, man. And yeah, I was dropping that break, doing some cuts over it, and it was dope. And people were like, "Dude, what is that, dude?" I'm like, "Fuck, man, it's Frank Zappa, dude. Hot Rats, Willie the Pimp, man." So anyway, dude, that's a good memory I got from this record. Another thing, I remember I was playing because I recorded some of the records just to listen to also, like, you know, if I'm cleaning the house or whatever, dude. And remember the housemate I was living with at the time, I was playing this one of the records, and he was all like, he's like, "Oh, this is Frank Zappa, right?" I'm like, "Yeah, dude." He's like, "Oh, yeah, yeah, cool." And we were listening to it, and he was like, "You know what, man? His music, it just it doesn't repeat. You know how most songs have a verse, a chorus, you know, there's they repeat an arrangement and stuff." He's all, his stuff, it just keeps going. And I was like, "Yeah, dude, it does. It just keeps going, man." So anyway, yeah, this is cool. Wait, let's check out this cover real quick, dude. Hold on. All right, let's see here. So, okay, so you got this freak, but dude, check her out, dude. Like, she looks all like, I mean, Frank Zappa was involved in L.A. in the freak scene. I think that's what it was called, the freak, you know, scene, and it was like getting freaky, which, you know, obviously this is a freaky chick in this on this album cover, dude. But dude, check it out how like the trees are like red in the back, and then like her hair is like red. It kind of looks like the leaves in the tree, and she's crawling out of. It looks like she's crawling out of this. I thought it was a swimming pool, dude, but actually there's other things in there. It's probably some kind of court yard or something. Anyway, dude, if you look on the back, it's like the same thing, but it's like it's a little further back. So this is like another picture. But yeah, and if you see, I mean, you open it up, dude, and you see the dude, the man himself, and just check out the whole world this dude is a part of, man. It's a total moment in time, dude, where this reminds me of like when I used to watch Sesame Street as a kid in the 70s and Electric Company, like the music that would be playing in the background of some of these little shorts that they would show in between skits kind of reminds me of this, you know. It'd be like some Frank Zappa music going on in the back, you know. Anyway, dude, wait, there's one more track, dude. Oh, Son of Mr. Green Jeans, dude. That's totally hilarious. Hold on. The reason why that's funny is because Mr. Green Jeans, that's a character from Captain Kangaroo, which was this kid show, with this guy, it's like a teacher or whatever, and talking about telling stories, and he had these characters that would come and visit him, and one of the characters was this dude named Mr. Green Jeans, and he had like green denim pants and a green denim jacket on, and I think it was like a farmer or something, dude. But anyway, so I remember I saw the title of that. I was like, Mr. Green Jeans. I'm like, but he spells jeans, not like jeans pants, but jeans like genetics. So it's Mr. Green Jeans, dude. And it's funny because when I saw that, I was like, that's when I made the connection with Frank Zappa, the Frank Zappa sound, and children TV shows, educational children shows from the 60s and 70s. It's like it totally mixes, dude. It's a perfect fit because he's got this funky, random, kooky, weird sounding, fusion jazz music, which kind of fit the liberal, it's teaching kids morals and, the alphabet and all this stuff. It just, I don't know, dude. Just kind of reminded me of that, dude. I never noticed that before until I got this record out again to make this video. I was like, oh, I never noticed that. So anyway, dude, that's the record, man. Hot Rats, Frank Zappa. It's cool. I'll never get rid of this record, man, because it's original, man, and it's fun to have, dude. It's fun to share. So yeah, I hope you guys liked the video, and if you like the video, you can like it. If you want to subscribe, that's an option too. Otherwise, until next time, peace and vinyl.